But let's move on to our next topic here, which looks like it should be out July 28th of 2017. Holy shit. Is that right? Let me double check that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's in. Woo! Well, anyway, let's talk about a recent update with Thor Ragnarok. So the following updates are that, well, first off, the new cast. We got Cate Blanchett playing the villain Hela, a daughter of Loki and ruler of the realms of the dead.
Yep.
And we have Jeff motherfucking Goldblum playing the Grand Master. We have Tessa Thompson, who was in Creed and Selma, who will play Valkyrie, I think is the name.
Yeah.
And then we have Carl Urban, who's going to portray someone that I don't know how to say this now. I think Scourge or something.
Yeah, it's Scourge.
Okay, who is the executioner and servant of Hela, who wields a double-bladed axe. So that is a huge cast. That just the fact that Jeff fucking Goldblum is in this shit is just outrageous. Also, let's see here. I know Mark Ruffalo, he's going on to say that that this film is basically like an intergalactic buddy road movie with Banner and Thor, which I thought was really fascinating. And talking about Cate Blanchett, he went on to say, or someone went on to say, that she plays the worst of the worst, so evil she's going to kill us. It's such a great part she gets to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am pretty excited about this because it's well, I hated the first two Thors, unfortunately. They do nothing for me. I think I fell asleep in the last one. And so I'm hoping that this one's it's just awesome. It almost sounds like Civil War, but you scratch out, Captain America, and you just put Thor there and the Hulk. So I'm excited, but what are your thoughts on all of this?
Yeah, dude, I really actually wanted to take some time on my channel and talk about it. So it's good that I'm finally getting to let all this out because this cast is amazing. Because, the thing is, real talk, Thor, this is going to sound so bad. Chris Hemsworth, compared to everybody else on this cast, is low rated because you got Jeff Goldblum, Anthony Hopkins, Carl Urban, Mark Ruffalo, Tessa Thompson, that did a great job in Creed in and of her own self, Idris Elba, Tom Hiddleston, and then you got freaking Cate Blanchett. She is going to be the perfect
the goddess, man.
She was born to play a villain and a hero. That's the thing. She's so versatile in her acting performances that she's gonna nail this. And that's the whole thing. I feel like Marvel was like, you know what, we're gonna make it up to y'all. We're gonna give him everything we got, and if he can't make it this time, screw Thor, because we got Captain Marvel coming down the way.
Right. And right before you continue, there is one thing I just wanted to bring up here. There's another piece of concept art. I'll get to that in a moment. But this right here came out, and in the middle, if I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to be a depiction of Hela.
Yeah, that's her.
Mistaken. And what the fuck? Just look at this shit. What the fuck? That's fucking crazy. Can you imagine the goddess, Cate Blanchett, fucking looking like that shit? Now, I don't know what the fuck's going on in the background with these flying ships and shit, but it just looks, this image is awesome. My God. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, because Hela is actually taller than Thor. She's strong, and she's Loki's daughter. And I don't even want to talk about that up here because depending on how Marvel depicts her backstory, this could actually be amazing. And if they don't kill her character, they would be foolish to kill. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now, so when it happens, I'm gonna be like, see there, I told you. If they kill her character or Carl Urban's character, because the thing about Carl Urban's character, Executioner, he has a really close ties with Enchantress. Enchantress plays close ties with Thor. And so it's they have a great tight-knit team. I hope and pray they don't just kill off these awesome new actors they're adding in. And I can't remember who Jeff Goldblum's playing, but I want to say it's the Grandmaster. And if that's the case,
yes, yeah.
holy crap, he's gonna pimp that ride.
Yes, and one other thing I want to share this. This is one last piece of concept art, which I just thought was just insane. Because I always thought, I think this is from is Asgard? Is that the place with the Rainbow Bridge? Right?
Yeah, Asgard. Right? Yeah.
Okay, Asgard is so dope. I don't understand why they keep taking Thor to Earth. What is that shit? Asgard's like the sickest shit I've ever seen. But this is another piece of concept art from the film. And again, I know Mark Ruffalo had described this film as a intergalactic buddy road movie with Banner. Could you imagine? I'm just gonna make up a scene. All right. Could you imagine just like Hulk like accidentally just on a fucking rampage through Asgard, and like Thor had to like in like a Buster Keaton sort of way had to calm his ass down and shit. Like, come on, that would just be just pure gold. But anyways,
yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. This has the opportunity of being a good Thor film, even though I feel like that one sequence with him when they were making reference to Ragnarok in Age of Ultron was rushed and it was kind of out of place. Just this casting alone, it makes me excited for the Thor films. I mean, the first one I thought was okay. Second one, it should have been better. I think every moment that I saw Loki in or Tom Hiddleston, he nails it all the time. But they underuse Anthony Hopkins. They underuse Idris Elba. So I'm praying that they, do some work in with this one. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, I mean the sort of the talent behind it and the things they're throwing into the story. It's like, man, could this be like one of the standout films from the year next year? I guess I should say. I'm pretty excited about that. Do you have any? I guess before we move on to our final topic, did you have any like hopes, things you like hope to see in the film? That scene that I just described, that needs to happen. Someone like send this video to Marvel, let them like write down, like, oh, that's not a bad idea, because I want to see that shit. Could you imagine that? I would just pass out in my chair. But do you have like a scene that you like would hope?
I want Hulk to become self-aware that he's the Hulk, be able to have dialogue, to be able to wield weaponry, to be able to be civilized, and him not go back and forth between Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner. I want there to be a real disconnect there. So that moving into Infinity War is that, the Hulk can be more controlled in the sense of what he does and intentional about it. So, I mean, I can't imagine what's going to go down with even, I keep forgetting that Hulk is a big part of this movie. So that's what I'm looking forward to, those moments like that, because that's the only thing I'm going to get close to Planet Hulk. And what I'm praying for later on down the line is a World War Hulk. And if they can give us a civilized Hulk, like we could potentially get a World War Hulk down the way. So that's all I got.
All right, cool. And by the way, if the whole Planet Hulk thing, if that ever happens and we see the Red Hulk, I'm gonna die. Like seriously, like my heart's gonna stop beating. That's too much nerdiness, just in general. But anyways.